Hey YouTube, it's me Nikki30MD. I'm finally back with another review of hair that I've had in my hair so I can give y'all the update and the lowdown on it. What I have in my hair is hair that I showed you guys a while ago that I was supposed to get put in my hair, but I never did. While I was in between hair, I didn't know what I was going to put in my hair, so I just went to my little tote where everything that, hair-wise stays, and I chose this and I put it in myself. You might remember the Kima hair. It's by Harlem125. It's 100% human hair, tangle-free. Unfortunately, I don't have any hair left to show you what it looked like in the pack, but the model looks like this, but it's also in my preview video of the Harlem125 Kima hair. So let me tell you a little bit about this hair. When I first put it in, I can't really, okay, take a look at this. You see how coily her hair is? This is what the hair looks like, except a little bit stronger and thicker coils. It kind of reminded me of the, I think they call them goddess braids, when we used to get the huge unicorn-looking braids, the twists. That's what it reminded me of, except it wasn't two-strand twist and it wasn't that large or tight. So when I put this in, put it in on June 20th, that was a Monday, I believe, and I kept it, wore it coily. I'm going to try and insert some photos so you guys can see what it looked like before I combed it out. And I kept it coily until Friday, June 24th. The reason being is that I wasn't certain what the hair would do, and I wasn't going to be able to take it out until the weekend. So while I had to go to work Monday through Friday, I just left it coily. I felt safe. It would be safer that way. You know, with my past experience with hair, I just can't risk it. But on Friday night, I tested one of the coils, and I sprayed it with water, and I combed it and brushed it out. And the reason being is that the instructions on here, they give you instructions in here, and the instruction says, recommend cool or warm water, use shampoo and hair brush gently, rinse thoroughly with hair conditioner, apply cream, rinse or wet look, spray as desired. It says comb into desired, that's not the part, for curly hair. It says do not brush when it is dry. Also says do not use blow dryer. But yeah, it said do not brush when dry, and I took that as a hint, so I made sure to wet it before I tested it. And when I tested it, it actually turned into something that I like way better than the thick coils. And it comes out like this. Like, if anyone can see that, of course you guys can see that, you're not blind. It combs out really well, and for the first, actually all I've put on this hair for the 3.5 weeks, and it's not even like me, is water. I have not used anything else on this hair. I put the Africa's Best Triple Repair in my own leave out, and of course gel on my sides. That's it. I've only put water in this hair, and I'm going to demonstrate right now what it does when it's wet and you comb through it, and what it does. And yes, I pretty much saturate it when I do. I don't wet it every day, which is also a plus, not to have to wet it every day. And this is the comb that I'm using now. Actually, this is the comb that I've been using, my favorite comb that broke sometime last year. It's really thick now. The first week was very beautiful. I'll explain to you why it's thicker now. Okay, now that I've wet it and combed it out, this is pretty much what it does. Still directionally challenged. This is what it looks like when it's wet. And so that's way more prettier than coils, of course. I mean, I hope the pictures that I put on there show you how coily it was. If not, just go back to the preview of Harlem125 video, and you'll see how coily the hair is when I took it out the pack and showed you guys what it looked like. So for the most part, I really like this hair. Of course, anybody who has watched my videos know the main thing I don't like is the length. I love length, and 14 inches is just not something that, I can wear it, and of course for like 3 weeks, but it's not my preference. Also, anybody who's been following my videos knows that my hair, I've been transitioning since my hair started falling out. I haven't had a relaxer since October of 2010. I put a texturizer in my hair in March of 2011, and that's when my hair started falling out. I cut my hair, pretty much cut all of my new growth off, and just only left a little bit, and my hair was like major short. Over the last 4 months, my hair has grown back. My new growth has grown in tremendously. It's like unmanageable. And of course, it doesn't match with anything. I mean, there's nothing. It's so unmanageable that I can't even, like, when I blow dry it or curl it or just straighten it with the hot curlers, it does nothing. I've only done that once with the hot curlers, just so I could roll it up. And it's nothing I can do with this anymore. So this hair has been in for 3.5 weeks. I think it's done its job. I've been to the beach once with this hair, and waves hit it, and I got it wet, and it was fine. That was the Saturday after I tested spraying it and combing it out, and I was like, woohoo, because I didn't know what spraying it and combing out would be, but I guess it is human hair because it's done well. Last weekend, the 7th through the 9th, I went to a resort up in the Shenandoah Valley, Massanutten, and they have an indoor and outdoor water park, and we were in the indoor water park, and man, there's nothing in that water park that isn't going to get you wet. I had my little baby cousin who's 5 years old, and everywhere for him was soaking wet stuff that was going to soak and wet you. So I'm a lazy river person. I get on the tube and I'm just, riding around. I don't care how many times I go around. But was with him for the beginning part while his mom went to the car to get her water socks. So water just doused me, the big bucket that fills up, and we got caught in that, and I was done at that point. But the hair did well, and I was very surprised that the chlorine and stuff didn't like ruin it or mess it up. And from that point on, I just stayed in the lazy river, went in the hot water massage, or I guess they call it like a jacuzzi pool or whatever. It was more of a pool, but it was all warm, and had jet streams. I mean, the place was really nice. So I was in that for the rest of the evening because it was outside and it was cold outside, just a little bit cold. And my hair did really well. I was just really impressed that it was. I mean, if you had seen me the first week, yeah. And so wearing those coils, I was like, yeah, this is not for me. But when I combed it out, it was pretty much for me. And the only thing that disappoints me is my new growth. So that's about it. And then my hair is like already short. So when the new growth started, basically thicking up, napping up, it's even shorter. So it's not like I can like curl it and lay it over the track that's right here. I have to bobby pin my hair through so that it covers the track, and it's just like I'm tired of it. I'm ready for something new. So really just wanted to show you guys what the Kima hair looks like, because I know that was like a preview back in April, and I don't like leaving y'all hanging like that. So here is my follow-up, and here's the back. So hopefully you guys got to see that. That's the back of it. But basically, I really wanted to show, and this is really dried out because I've washed it, and like I said, I've only put water on it. Washed it with the Organics coconut milk conditioner. I only co-washed it. I've not washed my own hair at all whatsoever. Only co-washed this hair after I got out the pool. Didn't even wash it when the beach hit the bottom of it. So this hair has pretty much just been about as au naturel as it can be. And anybody who's considering this, who likes it, I mean, you can clip it and shape it into whatever style you want. You can, if you're not do full sew-ins, I'm sure that would be really cute. And I mean, it's really good hair. And I mean, after 3.5 weeks, being able to still wet it and get that effect. I mean, that is amazing. And I haven't put anything in there, so I'm sure if you put product in there to like stop the frizz or whatever, make it sheeny, it'll probably look even better. So just wanted to show you guys that. Hope you guys have been great, and stay tuned for new stuff that's coming up for me with hair. All right, take care. Hey, it's me again. I'm sorry. I'm coming back just to basically tell you guys, yes, I did sew this in myself. I did not go back to the stylist. Reason being is because it's just some hair that I had and paid. Oh, I paid a lot for this. I told somebody I paid $10.99 a pack for it. It was $26.99 a pack. So yeah, I sewed it in myself, I guess. Anyway, I sewed this in myself. I did not use a net, and just like when I had my juju hair in, I realized that I don't like a net to be used. I think a net is perfect for protecting the hair itself, and I love it for that purpose. But for managing hair, and I noticed that with my hair, okay, I did it this way, up the back all the way up to the top, and then I made tiny braids going down, tiny cornrows going back, and then connected it all together in the center. What I realized with not using a net is that the tracks don't mat because they don't grow together and mat together. With the net, I guess it's like eventually they smush up together and meet or something, and it gets more matty. And so I don't have that with this. I can feel each individual row of tracks, and I like that. And I can comb each one if I wanted to actually go through part and then comb each one and basically I guess like bring it back to life or whatever. So I really like that I didn't use the net, because I did get a net with plans on using it, but glad I did it. So I just wanted to let you know, yes, I did this myself. That was the braid pattern, and then using that. So all right, take care.